All right, guys, we are back in our Minecraft Forever world. You can see that we are still at our starter base, which is right at spawn, but it's not very pretty. The house itself looks pretty, but you can see that there's really nothing here. I did build a couple basic farms. So we have our wheat farm going on. We have carrots right here and potatoes, but that's really it. There's no pathways, there's not really any lighting. The base is just not cohesive. So what we're gonna focus on this episode is aesthetics. We'll build up some paths. We're gonna work on the inside of the house and just make everything look nicer. Let's get started. So we are just gonna jump right in. We are gonna have quite a few blocks that we'll use for this palette. So we are going to use dirt paths, but we are also going to use cherry planks, cherry wood, spruce wood, and stone bricks. So quite a few different colors and textures that we're gonna have going on. And we'll do a mixture of slabs and planks, walls, fences, all of it, as well as some greenery at the end to bring it all together. But honestly, there's no rhyme or reason into how I build these paths. I just kind of sort out where I want it to go and then I start placing. So you'll see here, I'm starting off slow, I'm not gonna lie. And then I eventually get my flow where I'm like, okay, let's put down the dirt paths. Then we'll just start replacing blocks here and there and we'll see what it looks like. So enjoy my time lapse of me creating the pathing.
She'll grab her big axe tight. After dig, it's her big night. Cobblestone dreams in her blocky fight. She built a house, the roof's too low. Doors are crooked, windows won't glow. But hey, it's standing, that's a win to show. Block by block, she did it right. One more torch, she's scared at night. Digging deep, curtains in sight. Cashew's world, it's not too bright. Block by block, it's trial and fun. Watch her run, she's got no sun. She's no pro, but she's begun. Cashew's world, yeah, it's not done. Mining straight down, it's her boldest bet. Falls in lava, now she's upset. Respawn scream, but she's not done yet. Redstone contraptions make her confused. That piston moved or did it refuse? But she's laughing, she's still amused. Running straight down, it's her boldest bet. Falls in lava, now she's upset. Respawn scream, but she's not done yet. Redstone contraptions make her confused. That piston moved or did it refuse? But she's laughing, she's still amused. Block by block, she'll get it right. One more torch, she's scared at night. Digging deep, her aim's in sight. Cashew's world, it's not too bright. Block by block, it's trial and fun. Watch her run, she's got no sun. She's no pro, but she's begun. Cashew's world, yeah, it's not done. Cashew's world, yeah. Running straight down, it's her boldest bet. Falls in lava, now she's upset. Respawn scream, but she's not done yet. Redstone contraptions make her confused. That piston moved or did it refuse? But she's laughing, she's still amused.
All right, we are back, just placing the last couple texture pieces. What if I had just come back from that peaceful time lapse and just screamed really loud? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had the urge to do that, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Maybe in a future video, be on your toes, but for now I'll behave, I guess. But anyways, we have our pathway down, and this is when I realized that I need to go get some leaves to make some hedges. So we're making some shears, and then we're gonna go cut down some leaves of trees. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am not the best when it comes to keeping up appearances in the world. I had to grab some leaves for a previous project, and you can see, yep, there are my bald trees. And don't be fooled, I'm not going to cut them down. I'm just going to take more leaves from even more trees and make them bald, and then pretend like I never did it. So here I am running away because that is a future me's problem. But yeah, we're just grabbing some leaves, and then we will finish off the last detail, the hedges, and the lanterns. Had to take you out of the time lapse just to witness sweet justice, because this motherfucker was ing me the whole time I was trying to place lanterns and flowers. I was just trying to make a little peaceful video, but instead this motherfucker wanted to be all up in my ear. So you get to witness what happens. Enjoy. The last thing on my to-do list is adding a bunch of trees in places that I want them to be. So there is a little hack that I wanted to show you guys in this video about how to place or force grow very tall trees, so that it's not so random whether you get a big tree or a little tree. And that's simply building up a couple of dirt blocks and then placing your sapling on top of them and forcing it to grow with a piece of bone meal. And then after it grows, you just break the dirt block like I'm doing here, and you place logs. and it makes it look like the tree naturally grew that tall. So I'm doing that a couple times. I'm clearing out a lot of the cherry trees because we just have way too much paint going on. But I'm going to finish landscaping and then I'll be back for the final walkthrough. I was about to do my final walkthrough of the exterior of the build and the spawn area, but I really just could not get over how barren it looked where the farms were, particularly the wheat farm. So I decided to kind of build almost like a gazebo kind of thing above it, just so that it doesn't look so open. No matter how tall I grew the trees around it, it just was really spacious compared to the rest of the pathing areas. So I decided to make this little, like I said, gazebo kind of thing with leaves and fences and stone slabs above it, just to kind of give more variation to the skyline on that side. So I'm going to build that up and then I'll be back for that final walkthrough. All right, guys, here is the final walkthrough and appearance of the outdoor area. It is rainy, but you can still see how beautiful it is with the house peeking through. We have the different height variations and different colors from the different trees. I'm just so happy with how it turned out. Enjoy the rain. Okay, that's enough. We are just gonna kind of walk around and look at the different angles, see how it turns out. I don't think I'm gonna do the gazebo on the carrots and the potatoes. I really like how it's just the wheat section, and then you can see how the pathway to our cow crusher turned out. I am just so happy with how the outside of the building looks. So now we are going to do the interior, because I totally did not film this clip after I did the interior, and the interior is totally not done yet. Right, guys? Right. So let's get started. All right, we're starting by moving our enchanting setup. I know this looks so stupid that I'm using a pickaxe instead of an axe, but this is the only tool I have that has silk touch on it, so you guys better deal with it. Anyways, we're going to move the enchanting setup up to the loft where my bed was. It's just going to be a little more cozy up there and a little more magical, I guess I would say. So we're going to move that up. Then we are going to move our storage into where the enchanting setup was previously, so that little alcove. And then we're going to move our workspace over and add a whole section for our bed. So let's get going. Future Kesha here. Why the fuck did I say let's get going like that? I don't even talk like that. I apologize. I just have to say that you've got to be fucking kidding me. That the one block I mine has the fucking anvil on it, and I doink my head. Here it is in all its glory. I am so happy with how... What the hell am I doing? Oh. I forgot that I still had this clip of me moving the armor stand. Oh my god, I got so confused by what I was doing. I'm moving the armor stand over across from my bed. I really thought that this was a clip of me showing off the final build. That's so embarrassing, y'all. All right, guys, are you ready to see the final result? Isn't it so pretty? Wait, let me just take my armor off real quick so that I can really soak in the aesthetics. I love the amethyst. Our storage area is so much bigger, and then I actually have a fully decorated bed and a larger smelting area. I'm so glad we took the time to actually focus on the way that the interior and the pathways and everything looked for our spawn area. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.